By exit 41, you have a crash, as well as the northbound side farther south in Bedminster, Metuchen area. This is over after exit 3, where you have an accident. Rosanna and Bianca, Tashani, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much. An NYPD sergeant in the Bronx has been suspended. He's accused of throwing a picnic cooler at somebody on a motorcycle who was trying to get away from police because there was a supposed drug bust in progress.
Well, that suspect crashed and he later died of his injuries. Fox 5's Briella Tomasetti has more from the 52nd Precinct Station House in the Bronx. Good morning, Briella.
Yeah, Tashani and Rosanna, certainly a sticky situation here in the Bronx that ended up, unfortunately, in tragedy. Eric Dupree was attempting to get away from police, as you mentioned, after he was nabbed in a buy and bust operation gone wrong. He has 2 prior arrests, one for felony assault, another for drugs, but his family says he didn't deserve to die.
Me siento destrozada, pero a la vez siento que fue una injusticia.
Erica Dupree Soto was barely able to hold back the tears as she explained the gaping hole her brother's sudden death has left in her family.
Es mi único varón.
It's my only brother, she told reporters in Spanish outside a makeshift memorial in the Bronx, now adorned with candles, flowers, and photos. Eric Dupree was killed after being knocked off his motorcycle by a police sergeant during a drug bust. According to the NYPD, Dupree was caught selling narcotics to an undercover cop on Aqueduct Avenue near West 190th Street in Kingsbridge Heights at around 5:30 Wednesday evening. The department didn't mention exactly what drugs he was accused of selling. Police sources say Dupree took off to avoid being apprehended until he was stopped in his tracks by Sergeant Eric Duran. Duran, who was standing on the sidewalk in plain clothes, allegedly tossed a plastic picnic cooler at Dupree's head, causing him to lose control of the bike, hit a parked car, and fall to the ground. Video taken at the scene, which we've blurred because it's graphic, shows paramedics carrying his limp body onto a stretcher. He later died at the hospital.
No lo aceptamos.
We don't accept it. We can't believe that police who supposedly will protect us, take care of us, are the ones that kill us, said Dupree's older sister. Born and raised in the Bronx and part of a Puerto Rican family, he leaves behind a wife and 3 young children. Just hours after Dupree was pronounced dead, the NYPD posted a statement to social media reading, quote, New York City Police Department Sergeant Eric Duran was suspended from duty without pay following a fatal incident in the Bronx on Wednesday afternoon involving a man attempting to flee from the police on a motorcycle. The state attorney general's office is also investigating Dupree's death.
The medical examiner's office is now working to determine the exact cause of death. And according to the New York Post, an internal memo was sent out within the NYPD warning that this incident could spark a very strong public reaction and even potentially unrest. For now, we're live outside the 52nd Precinct. Tashani and Rosanna, back inside to you.
Briella, thank you. Former President Donald Trump has been booked at an Atlanta jail on charges connected with